Okay, so this is what the piece looks like, and it goes around your neck, but unfortunately I am very small, and also I like to wear shirts that don't cover my entire chest. So what I decided to do is first I was going to tighten this, but then I realized this is all the way up to my neck at that point. So for those of you that might have the same problem, I am going to cut out this flesh piece. You just want to make sure you don't cut near the pocket for your cell phone, obviously. So I'm going to cut around this, and then I'm going to glue it or sew it, depending on what happens, to the inside of a shirt. I don't know what shirt I'm going to be using yet, but I'm sure you've already seen it because the intro is going to be filmed after this. So I'm going to get started on that, and I'm just going to use basically a scissor to just cut through this. I definitely want to make sure I have enough material around the pocket to secure it to the garment, so I don't want to cut too far into this. I'm going to try it and see where we're at before I go further with it, because you can always take more off, but you can't go back. So I'm just going to take off this part first. This is the t-shirt I'm trying to use. It's just from H&M. And of course, after this gets glued in here, and it's got to be glued all here, and then after that's glued, I'm going to rip open this part so that you can see everything. But I just need this to be glued down really well. So I'm going to turn the shirt inside out. I just got this at H&M. It was super cheap. They were like 2 for, I don't know, 10 or something. So now that I have it like this, I'm going to kind of align it. I obviously don't want to put it exactly up there, so I'm just going to line it probably right here. I don't like how that flap is sticking up. Needs to lay as flat as possible. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Still some edges, but I'm just going to use some E6000 glue to glue this down. Hopefully that's sufficient. And we'll move on to the next thing. This doesn't have to be perfect because I'm going to put blood all over the front of the shirt. So even though it looks odd with the glue there, we're not going to have a problem. So I just put a piece of cardboard from a Amazon box underneath just because I don't want to ruin the other side of the shirt or glue it to itself. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the glue here, and I'm going to start sticking it down where I want it. I'm just using an old makeup brush. Okay, so I'm going to gently turn this over. Right there. Now I'm going to have to set something on top of this so that we have some pressure so that we can make sure it's really, really secure to the shirt. So I'm just going to get something heavy to put on top. I'm just going to put this box on top of it and let it sit for a few hours and then come back, and hopefully it is secure. So now we have our shirt. You can't really tell it's my shirt, but this is the underside and this is the top of the shirt. So the cool thing is, because there is a pocket, and I'll show you where it is. There's a pocket right here for the actual cell phone. You can actually use that pocket to assist you in cutting the fabric, since, yeah. So we're going to do that now. We're just going to cut a hole in here first, and we're going to carefully map out where the other cuts are going to be in the fabric, but we're going to go ahead and do the middle first. Start right here. All right, so that's going to be the first one. I do like kind of making it look ripped and not so much cut. So I think that would look kind of better. But we have to get it kind of going in that direction and sort of rip it like that. So far, so good. Problem is, we have this weird area right here. So we're going to be covering that with blood. I'm just going to be using some vampire blood. We're literally going to just paint sort of the outside. I don't like how there's glitter in this, but it's okay. I don't think anyone's gonna really see that part. So make sure to go all the way around, just so that the prosthesis is kind of, you know, covered. We don't need to paint the inner side because that's exactly where our phone's going to be. Okay, so there we go. We have our wound. That looks really, really good, actually. That looks really good. Okay. Now, I am going to put sort of a handprint on here. So I'm going to just do it right here. So I'm going to get a little bowl and put some blood in it, and then I'm just going to dip my fingers inside. So let's just go ahead and put the blood inside. You don't need a lot. You just literally need just a dot of blood. Okay, and then I'm just going to dip my fingers inside, just like this. I want to get more than just that though. Just want to make sure that my fingers are saturated. Okay, so there they are. You only have one chance of this, so make it good. There you go. It does stain pretty easily, so just make sure you don't get it or leave it on your hands too long. So at this point, what I did is I just got some dirt from outside, literally just dipped my fingers in water and just ran them through the dirt and had sort of a mud substance, put it all over the shirt everywhere. I even put some on the back, but I didn't go crazy. Just as long as it looks pretty decent on the front, you're good to go. And then I just took a pair of jeans I didn't really care about, and I pretty much ripped them to shreds, just so that it looked like I got attacked. And then I took some acrylic paint. I took red and black and brown, and I just literally doused it everywhere. So this is gonna look pretty good, I think, and let's show you how to actually put the heart inside of your chest. Now I'm just gonna show you how to put the iPhone in and how you get the beating heart, which is super, super easy. So there's a pocket right on the underside, right here. So this is where you're going to stick your device. So you're gonna download the app called MorphSuits. And then you're going to choose Digital Duds and choose the animation that you want to use for your costume. Then just hit play animation and it should come up. And there's the heart, and now we're just going to slip this into the pocket. As you can see now, it's inside the pocket, and you can even squeeze it if you want it to be smaller or larger. So just keep that in mind, but don't mess it up like I just did. And then you can also lock it, which is perfect. I didn't do that in some of my videos last night, and that was stupid of me, but I didn't really realize that till later. So I think this is really cool. I'll show you what it looked like in full costume. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next one.